Hello, everybody, and welcome to MTHFR Support with Young Living. My name is Meredith Olin, and I am very happy to be presenting this information to you today. I'm not sure where you're at, what stage you're at, whether you have just maybe found out about MTHFR, maybe you haven't even been tested yet, or maybe you have and you found out maybe you've got a child with MTHFR. Maybe you're at the very beginning and you're not sure what you don't know, or maybe you've been stuck and felt like you're in a maze of confusion like I felt all those years ago. This is for everybody, no matter what stage they are at. And it's important that I say to you that what I'm about to present to you is really part of a holistic picture. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed. I mean, you might be sitting there with brain fog or fatigue, like I used to have. And I'll share a bit of my story too, so you know the context of why I'm doing this today. Back, 2010, I started having chronic migraines, and for 5.5 years, I was desperately searching for answers. I saw 11 different doctors, and no doctor seemed to be able to help me. And it was really by chance in 2015 in another practitioner's office that I happened to open up a book and find a grid, a table of symptoms. And they were all kind of small, I guess, minor symptoms, but I had virtually every one listed. And I asked the practitioner there, I said, what does this indicate? Like, what does this mean? And he said, oh, you need to get tested for this gene. And I'd never heard about it. And that was the start of a very big journey for me, because back then, very few people had even heard of MTHFR. I didn't know where to start looking or who to see. And of course, back then, not many practitioners know about it. A few more do now, but there's still a long way to go. And the practitioners that I saw that did know quite a bit about this, I found over time that while they had me on certain supplements that helped me, it wasn't quite enough for me. And so I was researching, I was educating myself because I was looking to get as well as possible and to thrive, not just survive every day. I also found a practitioner that, she ordered a lot of supplements from the US. And I've had people say to me, oh, I don't want to have to order from the US. I don't want to have to buy anything from the US. I just want to be able to buy things from Australia, Australian made. And I'm going to just say this right now before I even start. It is unrealistic to think that you're going to get everything you need here in Australia. This is what I have realized in my quest to completely, get well, and be able to actually function and work and all that. I had to open my mind up. I come from a teaching background. I am a qualified high school teacher. And so I have put this together in mind for people who are really ready to come with an open mind and to learn more for themselves or for their family. So a quick disclaimer from me. Let's see if I can get the right page up. Yes, I am not a medical practitioner, and this information is for informational purposes only. It is highly recommended that, again, you keep an open mind and you research and empower yourself, and a big well done to you because you are here right now doing just that. And I also highly recommend that, if need be, you seek out a practitioner who is well versed in handling MTHFR cases, as each person is unique and will need a tailored approach if they are looking to address specific issues. And if you're not sure about that, you can always contact me after listening to this. So why care about MTHFR? The MTHFR gene initiates the methylation cycle, a process that provides methyl to at least 200 functions in your body. Methylation controls your genetic expression. It's the key to clean genes. If methylation is disrupted in the body, this affects antioxidant production, brain chemistry, cell repair, detoxification, energy production, genetic expression, immune response, inflammation, and many other crucial processes. Common signs of issues include anxiety, brain fog, chemical sensitivity, depression, irritability, and a hair-trigger temper. If you are struggling with symptoms or disorders, anything from acne, headaches, and PMS to heart disease, diabetes, or obesity, you are almost certainly not methylating efficiently, and your health is suffering for it. Now, I've just read you a quote from Dr. Ben Lynch's fantastic book, Dirty Genes. You may have read it, maybe you haven't. Highly recommend you check it out. So many of Young Living supplements have been formulated with MTHFR in mind and only use the best of what nature has to offer. And if you're like me, you might be thinking, yeah, well, I've tried other supplements, because I had tried them all, everybody, I can tell you honestly. And what I found personally was that they didn't quite get me there. They got me maybe 80%, 90% there, but they didn't quite nail it for me. Nothing nailed it for me. And it wasn't until I found out more. My husband actually also, he has a different form of MTHFR from me, but he also got onto them, and we noticed significant changes when we started taking these regularly, that he asked me to look into the science behind it and find out. And that's when I found out that they actually, a lot of them have been specifically formulated with MTHFR in mind, which blew my mind because I had no idea before that. So Young Living supplements are clean and have greater bioavailability to the body, thanks to the essential oils that are in most of them, as essential oils transport nutrients and oxygen through the blood through cell membranes. They are the ultimate delivery system. And this is massive for people with methylation issues, because we can be eating as clean as we can possibly do. We could be taking supplements, but we might not be absorbing what we are taking. And it's not just what we're eating, it's what we are able to absorb. Please keep that in mind as I share more with you, because it's incredibly important. So I'm going to run through some crucial supplements. These are supplements that if you have the MTHFR gene, you cannot afford to not seriously consider and look at 1, 2, or all of these supplements, right? So Super B, and this is a warning on this one, I'm going from left to right. Double homozygous MTHFR mutations may consider avoiding Super B as it is a high-dose supplement of methyl B12 and niacin, and it might be too much for their body. But B vitamins keep our cells metabolizing properly. As the body cannot bank or store B vitamins, we must supplement. Young Living Super B contains all 8 B vitamins: B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and B12. It contains bioavailable chelated minerals such as magnesium, manganese, selenium, and zinc. It contains organ FA, a natural folate source derived from lemon peels, and methylcobalamin. I always struggle saying this word. Methylcobalamin, there we go, a more bioavailable source of B12. It is also infused with nutmeg essential oil, which supports the adrenal system and healthy hormones. Who should use Super B apart from the double homozygous MTHFR mutation group? Anyone under stress, as it depletes B vitamins in our bodies. Anyone who battles candida. Some believe a lack of it causes overgrowth. Anyone who needs energy. It nourishes our adrenals and combats fatigue. Anyone struggling mentally or emotionally, as a deficiency can be linked to many anxious, exhausted, dark feelings and thoughts. And anyone who struggles with anemia, is pregnant, or doesn't eat a strong whole food diet. While we do not need folic acid, which is all over our processed food and grains, we do need folate, which is what you will find in this whole food supplement. Now, a quick note on this one. This supplement will turn your urine bright yellow. This is completely normal. Master Formula is an all-star for supplementation. It is a daily must-have multivitamin and is a multi-nutrient complex that provides premium vitamins, minerals, and food-based nutrients to support general health and well-being. Young Living also engineered a wonderful delivery system for this multi-nutrient complex to improve bioavailability and all these incredible ingredients. It's called synergistic suspension isolation process. The ingredients are delivered in 3 distinct delivery forms that are easy for the body to assimilate. making it superior to any other multivitamin out there. And I tell you honestly, I say to people when I talk to them about this in person, this is like oxygen to my body. Master Formula. Cannot imagine my life without it. Master Formula also contains gut flora supporting prebiotics and ingredients that help neutralize free radicals in the body. There are no synthetic ingredients, artificial colorings, or unnecessary fillers, and you can bet that every ingredient used is of the highest quality. Our third one is multigreens. This is your daily salad in a bottle. Spirulina, alfalfa sprouts, barley grass, bee pollen, Pacific kelp, and more. It's rich in antioxidants to support proper cell function. Multigreens supports healthy memory, mood, and other nervous system functions, and is formulated with Melissa, lemon balm essential oil, rosemary, lemongrass, and lemongrass essential oils. There was a study done on multigreens that showed a huge increase in absorption versus conventional supplements. This means that when we take vitamins and supplements that are not infused with essential oils, we only absorb a little less than half of what we initially took. However, when we take Young Living's oil-infused vitamin supplements, the absorption rate increases to 64% in the first half hour alone and skyrockets to 86% within just 1 hour. This is because essential oils are able to work as little freight carriers to get the good stuff we are taking into our bloodstream and cells. Plus, they have health benefiting properties of their own. And last but not least on this slide is super vitamin D. Vitamin D is made in the skin when the skin is exposed to UVB rays in sunlight. Only a limited number of foods contain vitamin D. So exposing the skin to sunlight is how we get 70 to 80% of the vitamin D our body needs. Unfortunately, sunlight is not always a reliable source of vitamin D. The season and geographic latitude, use of sunscreen, city smog, skin pigmentation, and a person's age are some of the factors that affect how much vitamin D is produced in the skin through sunlight. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, 23% of Australians are deficient in vitamin D. And it's an important one to make sure that you're on top of, because this supplement supports healthy bones and can help prevent osteoporosis. Vitamin D regulates the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, which is essential for health, facilitates normal immune function, plays an important role in regulating mood, and reduces the risk of other diseases. Young Living Super Vitamin D supports the immune and respiratory systems with a whopping 250% of the daily value of vitamin D. It is highly absorbable and vegan friendly and is infused with lime and Melissa essential oils, which help increase bioavailability. Now, sulfazyme is an incredible wolfberry-infused sulfur powder that does so much. It supports overall wellness, bolsters joint health, aids the immune system, supports normal metabolic function and healthy circulation, and promotes bone, hair, and skin health. Talk about a supplement powerhouse. If you have skin issues, weak or brittle nails, hair that doesn't grow or isn't healthy, or joints that are painful, this can all be giant billboard signs telling you that you need more nutrition in this area. Skin that is also ultra sensitive to the topical use of oils can be another telltale sign. Infused with copaiba essential oil, known for helping with inflammation issues, these capsules are a must. MSM also supports the liver to cleanse and filter the blood. If there was only one supplement or habit to add to your routine, sulfazyme would be it. Now, gut and digestion issues are common in people with the MTHFR gene, and one of the most powerful things we can do for our health is to balance and support our gut. Think about it. Everything we eat or drink is sent through our digestive system. Stress, medications, illness, sugar and processed grain consumption, and modern-day chemicals all serve to deplete our natural probiotic stores. Because your immune system starts in your gut, many consider taking a high-quality probiotic to be one of the core pieces to overall health. Your body contains about 100 trillion bacteria, more than 10 times the number of cells you have in your entire body. The ways that the type and quantity of the microorganisms in your gut interact with your body can either prevent or encourage the development of many diseases. The ideal ratio between the bacteria in your gut is 85% good and 15% bad. But not all probiotics are created equal. We want a source of good bacteria that can be easily absorbed, is diverse, yet doesn't interact with each other or internal bacteria, and is potent enough to make a difference in our health. And that's why we love Life9 and Mighty Pro. So Life9 is a high-potency probiotic that combines 17 billion live cultures from 9 beneficial bacteria strains that promotes healthy digestion, supports gut health, and helps maintain normal intestinal function for overall support of a healthy immune system. KidSense Mighty Pro is available to order from America and is a great tasting pre- and probiotic powder featuring over 8 billion active live cultures, specially formulated to support gastrointestinal, digestive, and immune health in children 2 years and older. It can be taken on its own as they come in little sachets or mixed into food or beverages and has no artificial flavors or added sugars. I will just go back a slide and mention that Super Bee, Master Formula, and Multigreens are all available to order from the States when you have your own Young Living account. Super Vitamin D is also available here in Australia. So some other supplements to consider, and I could not include these two because myself, or actually my whole family, my children as well, are on these, and I'll talk about how important they are right away. So almost all physicians will recommend an omega-3 supplement. Compared to other vegan omega-3 supplements, green omega-3 soft gels contain one of the highest amounts of DHA and EPA, both from a pure plant source, marine algae. Omega-3s are synonymous with heart health and help the body reduce blood clots. The brain and eyes are also enriched with omega-3 fatty acids, making DHA and EPA critical for healthy cognitive function and eyesight. In fact, a natural treatment for macular degeneration is an omega-3 fatty acid capsule that contains DHA and EPA because it helps relieve intraocular pressure. Omega-3s are incredibly important for expectant women as requirements increase during pregnancy in order to aid brain health, especially as it accelerates during the second half and continues through birth. They also play an important role in postpartum healing for mums, and getting enough good fatty acids like EPA and DHA go a long way when it comes to recovery, physical, mental, and emotional. Mineral Essence is your daily liquid dose of minerals and combines the benefits of ionic minerals with lemon, cinnamon, and peppermint essential oils to create a formulation that is quickly and easily absorbed into the body. This is also a popular choice for supplementation during pregnancy and is a great addition to your daily multivitamin. According to 2-time Nobel Prize winner Linus Pauling, you can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency. Trace minerals are incredibly important to our overall health. The body requires nearly 2/3 of all the elements currently known to man in order to support optimal health, cognitive function, and overall performance. And keeping these minerals in balance is a complex yet incredibly vital task. The events of everyday living demand a continual ingestion of minerals, ideally from the diet, but given current farming practices, it just isn't enough. Traditionally, eating fresh sprouted grains, fruits, and vegetables grown in nutrient-rich soil has been the primary supplier for a full spectrum of ionic minerals. Unfortunately, in today's world, naturally occurring nutrient-rich soil is becoming increasingly rare. Decades and decades of vegetation growth and aggressive modern farming techniques have brought many of the Earth's minerals to the surface where they have been washed away. Synthesized fertilizers are routinely applied to farms and fields where minerals have been depleted, but man-made fertilizers provide only enough mineral substance to support basic plant life. And just like so many other areas of our health, we can achieve our goals with supplementation. Mineral Essence is a balanced, full-spectrum ionic mineral complex enhanced with essential oils. It contains 60 ionic minerals, including iron, zinc, silicon, fluorine, boron, lithium, sodium, sulfur, magnesium, chloride, selenium, thallium, calcium, and potassium, as well as peppermint, cinnamon bark, and lemon essential oils. The addition of these essential oils helps the body absorb all these ionic minerals, making them more bioavailable and useful to our bodies instead of just passing through. The following deficiencies have been linked to many health issues, including those that affect our emotional health. And all of these deficiencies can be improved with Mineral Essence. Iron deficiency, which actually affects around 20% of women and 50% of pregnant women. Pair with Master Formula for ideal results. Selenium deficiency. So selenium is a key component of thyroid health. And again, pair it with Master Formula for ideal results. Magnesium. Some sources say up to half the population is deficient in magnesium. One serving of Mineral Essence provides 80% of our daily magnesium requirements. And zinc. This mineral is used by more enzymes than any other mineral our bodies need and is used for everything from gut health to DNA repair. So well done for sticking with me. Now some lifestyle considerations. And this is part of the holistic. Remember the holistic view that we're taking for our health. Try to avoid inflammatory foods that contain gluten, casein, which is in dairy, corn, processed sugar, refined grains, or trans fat. Focus on healthy eating and eat lots of dark leafy greens. Limit your processed sugar to 25 grams or less per day. And I'm going to mention that pay attention to your body with this, because I can't handle up to 25 grams. My max is probably somewhere between 15 and 20. And I've just learned that about my body over the years. Reduce stress and anxiety and get more sleep. Remove dental mercury amalgams. Avoid exposure to aluminium in cookware, cans, and deodorant. Remove as many endocrine, that's hormone disruptors, as possible from your environment, such as synthetic personal care products, cleaning products, and plastics such as memory foam. This was actually the first piece of advice a doctor ever gave me when she found out how incredibly ill I was. I was on the verge of a very serious diagnosis. And it is one of the best pieces of advice I think anyone's given me to start out living healthier. And you are in the right place with this company to do that. And last but not least, all synthetic fragrances should be removed from your environment. So I'm not going to talk on all of these oils. We'll be here for a long time if I do. But these are some starting points, because stress and our emotional health is incredibly important to look after, particularly if we have methylation issues. So as the name suggests, peace and calming is an incredibly handy oil to use, particularly at bedtime. Children love it as well. You can use it topically, or you can diffuse it, or you can I love including it in my bath with Epsom salts. Stress Away, exactly as the name suggests, is amazing for using in stressful situations where you're feeling angsty or, tetchy. It's beautiful as a roll-on perfume, or again, you can diffuse it. It's amazing. And then there's frankincense. Valor is an essential oil blend that balances the energies in our body, but also it's very grounding and calming and stabilizing. Then there's lavender, cedarwood, and copaiba, and last but not least, Roman chamomile. Young Living have hundreds of different oils, and again, this is just a starting point. Just start with a selection that you can use for yourself and your family. So some options for getting started, because I do have people asking about this, and I like to show people how to get the best bang for your buck, the best value for money. So you can start with Young Living. There's no membership fees. There's no catch. There's no, there's no, well, there's no fees. It's just basically buying products. And you can, if you're smart, please, please, please hear me when I say this, open a wholesale account and get 24% off. And the way to do this is to place a first order of 100 PV or more. 100 PV, it's a points thing. And here are two options just to show you. There are many different options, but I'm just going to give you two just to start out. So on the left-hand side, you see a starter bundle. The starter bundles are incredibly popular. They don't just come with oils and a diffuser. There is a range of them, but this one is a very popular one called the Macaron starter bundle. It is $275 Australian, which is a whopping saving of over 50%. So if you bought everything, individually, you'd be paying $571.90, and that's wholesale. The oils work out to be about $13 or $14 each, and that includes frankincense and valor and peace and calming and stress away and amazing lavender and so many oils that I talked about. So it's an incredible way to start. The other option you see on the right is you can do what's called a CEO, a customized enrollment order, where you pick and choose what you like to create a bundle or a pack for yourself. I'll say a pack for yourself. And if you do that and it's over 100 PV or 100 PV or more, that unlocks the 24% wholesale account for yourself. Okay. So here's an example of what you might like to start with. A 3-pack of sulfazyme. It does work out to be more economical to get a 3-pack rather than pay for, one at a time. Green omega-3 soft gels and super vitamin D. And that, with the discount then, the 24%, is $264.85. You would be paying retail $348.55. So it's a considerable saving. And while you might be looking at this thinking, oh my gosh, these are so expensive compared to what I've tried in the past, I want you to consider what your health is worth. And for me, particularly, it was literally my body. I was in such pain. My liver wasn't functioning properly. I had chronic brain fog. So my thyroid was not functioning properly. And I literally wasn't a functioning woman. And it was like, well, what's the cost? What's it going to cost? Because what's the cost if I don't? Okay. And that's what you've got to consider. What's the cost if you don't do this for yourself? And it's something everyone needs to weigh up for themselves. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Young Living have an incredibly generous loyalty program. This is like Flybuys or Maya One. And for anyone that is ready to commit to their health, I would highly recommend that you get onto this program, because it is more generous than anything else I've ever encountered in my life. It is a customizable ordering option that gives you a ton of perks. A monthly ordering program with a minimum of 50 PV, which is roughly $90 Australian, maybe 100 depending on what you're ordering, that unlocks 24% discount as long as there's an active subscription order. You can earn reward points as you go that can be redeemed for product purchases. And you will earn free products every 3 months for the first year with consecutive orders. This is massive, okay? The points that you redeem to be able to use them and build up, like maybe an oils kit for yourself, a wellness kit. It's an incredible, it's amazing. It's life-changing. Orders of 145 PV and above earn free products through the gift with purchase each month. And the gift with purchase changes monthly and is only available for that specific month. And the longer you place orders, the more loyalty points that you can earn each month, up to 25% back. Now, having said all this, to open a Young Living account, you don't have to join the Essential Rewards program, but it is something I do encourage people take a good look at, because I often find that if people are a bit nervous and because they don't want to be locked into anything, and there's no locking contract with Young Living, it's very, very straightforward and simple to step out of the Essential Rewards program and unsubscribe from it, and then you can jump back into it at any point if you want. But I find that most people, once they get started and they order something, if they don't join this, they're joining it within the first 3 to 6 months, because they're so gobsmacked by the products. They're so impressed. And then they realize, oh, I should have jumped on it initially and got my points back immediately and started building those rewards points up. So thank you for joining me. And I'm going to leave you with a few thoughts. Don't overthink it or get stuck into overwhelm. Don't let yourself get into overwhelm. Just get started with, what you feel is a good start for you. And if you're not sure, have a chat to the person that shared this with you or myself and take it one step at a time. That's literally what I have done over the years. We have a very supportive private Facebook group with highly informative monthly, sometimes fortnightly emails that you will love. And as I said before, get in touch with myself, Meredith Olin, or the person who shared this with you to explore more or maybe to have a chat about how to get started in the best way for you. And if you're watching this from outside Australia or New Zealand, no worries. Young Living is a global company. And you'll be able to connect with the person, even if they live in another country from you, and you'll be able to order products that are great for you. All right. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Bye for now.